Alek Manoah heads to Florida in an attempt to find his game while Kevin Gausman continues to steamroll the American League. Hey everyone, welcome into another edition of Long Ball. Rob Wong joined alongside by Toronto Sun Blue Jays beat writer Rob Longley. And Rob, after weeks of discussion about what to do with Alek Manoah, the Blue Jays have finally decided to send him down to the Florida Complex League to figure things out. What do you make of this decision?
Yeah, Rob, it was interesting that they waited for him to basically hit rock bottom, which happened in his last start this week when he could only manage 1 out from 9 batters, allowed 7 hits and 6 runs, and really looked like he was a broken man after that one. But you know, it's been clear and apparent for a while now that he has issues, and I think a lot of it was out of respect and out of respect to Manoah and what he's done in the past, that they were going to let him try to work things out. And they were seeing signs between starts that he was working through things, but he just couldn't get himself any momentum in any of those games that he pitched. Invariably, he had trouble in the first inning, and then the confidence was shaken, and he just couldn't snap out of it. So I think they made the wise choice. I mean, you know, there's a couple of ways they could go about it. They could put him on. They could concoct a fake injury and put him on the injured list for 10 days and try to let him just sort it out here in Toronto. They could send him to AAA, have him pitch with Buffalo, and I don't like that idea either. The Jays have a really high-tech setup in Dunedin and with a pitching lab and coaching staff down there that he can just sort of take a deep breath and pull back and get to the root of whatever it is mechanically that has been an issue, because they say there's nothing physical with him. Obviously, there's a mental issue now with the struggles that have been ongoing. But so we can go down there and reset and figure things out. To me, the big question, though, is how long will he be down there? I mean, is it going to be a week? Is it going to be 2 weeks? Is it going to be a month? He's a pretty driven guy. I would expect that he would figure it out in a hurry, but I wouldn't think that they would rush him back, because they really want him to be a big part of this team through the stretch drive and into the playoffs should the Blue Jays get there.
Yeah, it's really not even just about this season. It's about his career moving forward. We go from a guy who's hit rock bottom to someone that's on top of the mountain right now in Kevin Gausman after another 13 strikeout performance against the Astros, Rob. He's now tied for the lead league in strikeouts, and he's also tied for now leads the majors, in fact, in innings pitched. Is he right now the best pitcher in the American League?
Man, it's starting to look like it, right? Six of his starts this year, he's had double-digit strikeouts. 113 strikeouts total, but it's just pure nastiness that he's dealing. You were at the game last night, Robin. That splitter, when it's on, and it was on last night, it just confounds big league hitters. We talked to Dalton Varsho, the Jays outfielder, after the game, and he talked about facing him when he was in the National League, when he was with the Diamondbacks and Gausman was with the Giants, and he said it's, you know, when Gausman's on like that, he's pretty much unhittable. And, you know, there was a lot of talk prior to this season that, you know, if the Jays were going to have a Cy Young candidate from their starting rotation, there's a good chance it wouldn't be Alek Manoah, who was a finalist last year, but that it would be Kevin Gausman, who was pretty darn good last year, but is even better this year. And certainly, as John Schneider put it on Tuesday night, amongst the elite of any pitcher in Major League Baseball. The numbers bear it out, as you suggest, but the eye test really bears it out. He's really on his game right now, and he's the pure ace of the Toronto Blue Jays rotation.
Yeah, he's been so massive for them this season, carrying them for large stretches of the year. As always, you can find Rob's Blue Jays coverage at the Toronto Sun or on Twitter at Longley Sun Sport.